This is a Össur, I believe it's called the Reflex Rotate. A lot of guys, specifically below the knee amputees, will have a rotator somewhere in here so the foot can stay here and the upper socket can turn. I'm actually fairly unique in the one that I don't have that. I learned how to golf without it, and I've just kind of continued that sort of way. I mean, you know, going through on a follow through, obviously you're kind of pointed this direction and my knee's pointing this way, but my foot stays still. Also, I'll tend to kind of rock back on my heel, which will help me turn my foot a little bit to kind of make that rotation a little bit easier. When I was first learning, because I wasn't as comfortable putting all my weight on the prosthetic, if you kind of finish like this in golf, the ball tends to veer to the right. So initially when I was taking up the game, you just play the cut. You know, aim down the left side of the fairway and cut it back to the right a little bit. And eventually you get a little more comfortable with everything to the point where you can finish, you know, off of the, on your front foot. So that just comes with experience and kind of learning what you're comfortable with. And the more you do something, the more comfortable you end up getting. The nice thing is anymore, now that I've stopped growing, one leg will typically last 3-ish years. When I was growing up, I would break most legs before I would outgrow them. Now, you know, they last basically as long as I need them to, which is nice. For a newer amputee or newer disabled person in any way, you're gonna see what you can do. And I would say every single person I met that's been in that situation has amazed themselves by what they're doing, how they're adapting, and it's always better than you think it's gonna be initially. When you push yourself, whether it's working out or learning a new skill or anything, when you push yourself, your limits are much greater than you initially think they are.